Yeah, y'all already been recording. We cheers.
Cheers to
the tastemaker.
October 1st. Big Strick birthday in about 2 days, 48 hours.
Tuesday.
You better say it again, bro. Tuesday.
Like we was talking about before we got on camera, like just like a lot of the talent that went to other schools, like that came from like that area of Willow Run. Like I can say I came from that area. I didn't go to the schools, you know. I did go to homes for a few years, and like, then I was at 1st and 2nd grade. I went to homes, but besides that, I didn't really go to the Run. So like, I lived. No, I went to West in middle school.
I was there for a second.
Yeah, I think when you was there, I was in 6th grade.
Yeah,
you switched.
You was there. No, you was there because you came with Mike Talley and them.
Yeah, That was in 6th grade. I switched to West, and I didn't really know nobody. Yeah, like everybody I knew came from like the Run.
Yeah.
You know, like I went to Ipsy schools, but I went to like an academy, so it wasn't like, you feel me? It wasn't like going to, it's called Artists.
Yeah.
Over there right off of Hewitt. Hewitt. So like, you know, you got kids, they coming from like, Estabrook, you know, like they going to Chapel. So I get in 6th grade, I don't know nobody, you know, like when I'm on the weekends, I'm going back to the Run. I'm going back to the lane, so I'm seeing y'all, and I'm having a better relationship with y'all, but as I got older, I realized, like, dang, like a lot of people lived in the Willow Run area, but went to Ipsy.
Yeah.
Why you think that happened?
Shit, that's a part of my story.
Especially athletes.
Like me.
Especially athletes.
Happened to me. It was more of I can only speak on my situation, but my sister, she was real, always like academically smart. So when she got to like 5th grade, them stigmas of like what Willow Run was academically was like starting to hit her because she was trying to be on like this like course to being like, you know, a doctor or something at the time.
Right.
If Willow Run schools has got this reputation of niggas don't go to school or niggas don't go to class, and you don't really, even if you graduate from there, the teachers don't know what they doing. You know, it was just a bunch of little shit like that. Reputation behind it. So I think the reputation played into it for a lot of people. And I don't want to say it was just a specific group of people that was putting it on them, because I think Willow Run might have did some of that shit to themselves. Because like the example is like Cheney. That's where I went. I went to Cheney from 3rd to 5th grade. But think about when Cheney turned into an academy is when I went. So if we talking about just my people, they like, oh, okay, Willow Run got a little academy where they gonna wear uniforms. They focusing on math and science because it's called Cheney mathematics and science. Right. My people think I'm finna go there and be on some like prep school shit. Right. No, Cheney was Cheney. So.
Yeah, no, Cheney was Cheney for sure.
Yeah, so
Cheney was Cheney.
By the time we done been there 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, and it was unorthodox because nigga, you in class with 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. Right. Like, we was all in one class.
Y'all was all in one class? Like everybody
That's how
was in
I
one
knew
class?
So many people when I got to high school, bro. Yeah, like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, when I got there, bro, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, I was in Miss Behrman class. I was in class with nigga Shaq was in my class when I was in 3rd grade. Who else was there? John Tez. He's 2 years older than me. John Tez was in my class, in Miss Behrman class when I was at Cheney. We all shared homeroom.
I didn't even know that.
And then when you had to go do your math, you go wherever you tested into. When you had to go do your reading, you went to your little specific class. But yeah, so we was all in 3, 4, 5. By the time you get to 5th grade, my people was just on some like, y'all ain't doing shit. Like, you know. St. Joe's. So right up the street, you know what I'm saying? As far as just crossing over and all that stuff. So my sister went to West in 6th grade, and I was still at Cheney. I was still going to Willow Run schools, taking the bus, all that shit. My mom used to take her to West at the time. And another small story, less long. At that time, like 4th, 5th, 6th grade, one of my best friends was Marty. You know what I'm saying? Marty Cole. That's when he used to stay in Arbor Woods.
Okay, word.
So literally, I'm talking about from...
Shout out Cole, man.
Shout out Cole, my baby. Free Cole. All the time. People be so, like... And sometimes niggas just be like, how you even know, bro? Because, you know, our lives are really different. You feel me? But, nah, 4th, 5th, 6th grade, I'm talking about everyday type shit. He stayed on the corner in Arbor Woods. I was like literally the block over. And then he came to Cheney his 5th grade year. That's when it really went over. And then he went to Miss Behrman class. So we in school all day. We come home. We eating pizza on the weekends. Mama, Miss Rhonda, shout out Miss Rhonda too. She ordering pizzas. We playing Xbox. I'm going to church with this nigga. I'm in Apple Ridge with his daddy. All them folk. Like we were just moving around crazy. So by the time I'm done with 5th grade, and believe me, my pops here, he always had Cole around. We was playing township with each other on the Bulls and stuff. Love, my parents love Marty. You know what I'm saying? Even my mama. Even my best friends, they don't have a relationship with mama.
Marty was like fam for sure. Like, love. His peoples was cool with my people, so we kind of, I wasn't probably as around him as much as you. He was older than me, but like, nah, Marty was like, that was like my peoples.
The point is, this is when we start hitting that fork in the road where like, we wasn't getting in trouble or nothing like that. It's just that my mama just started noticing how we was moving around, and she like, I love Cole, but y'all not going to Emerson together. That's what she used to tell me all the time. Y'all not going to Emerson together. I promise you that. I'm like, what? Like, no. Bro, I'm telling you. So either way, the stupid part of the story is neither one of us wound up going to Emerson after we left 5th grade and shit. So my mama wound up taking me to Westwood Nice, and Cole stayed at Cheney, I think. We'll double back to that. My mom and Cole's story too. We'll double back to that later. But
so how long you go to West? Like
2 years.
2 years. So you went 6 and 7, and then you switched to the run.
No, I was there. I was at West in the 8th grade for like maybe like 2 months, 3 months. But my mom passed away in 7th grade.
Okay.
You feel me? And that was the reason I was even going out there. You know what I'm saying? So after my mom passed away, Pops, he held it down for a minute. He was dropping me off. He used to work like at 5 in the morning at the hospital and shit. So he used to wake up. We used to wake up with him. He'd drop us off in the square, and I used to walk to the bus stop with Patrick and Kamira Cheatham, my people. Shout out to Cheathams. You feel me? My people. We used to be walking over there to Rudaville, catching the West bus, and then eventually it just got to the point where I was begging my pops, like, dog, please let me go back to the run. Like I'm tired of waking up early. Boo whoop. And he was tired too, having to, run back and forth, whoop. So eventually 8th grade, he let me come back, and that was the best day.
So you hooped at West too, right?
Yeah,
you hooped at
7th
West,
grade.
and then you went to the run. You hooped at the run too.
I literally came right after hoop season.
Oh,
as soon as hoop season was over,
so you hooped at West like your 8th grade year. Okay.
So I came. So that meant January. That's when I came back. As soon as the semester was over, I was there for the second semester of 8th grade. Okay. I was at Willow Middle School.
Okay. So like once you got to high school, of course you hooped.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like what was the difference of like hooping on the West squad and then coming to the run and you hooping with hoopers from the run?
Man, the crazy thing is, gotta take this off. I'm hot. Legendary Angel. Shout out Mark D.
Yeah. Mark D.
You know that. Shit, the difference is what you kind of just said. I was with my people, niggas that I really knew from elementary school. Fred, Malcolm, Mark D, all these niggas. So even though I was at West and I love them niggas, Paul, Christian, Sig.
Y'all the squad there.
Yeah, Brandon Morris, Donald. Remember Donald? We had a squad for sure. We was balling. And then it was fun hooping with them niggas too. Them was my dogs. These my brothers still to this day. But coming back to the run was like, these are the niggas I went to church with, to school with. Right. I can still walk. I never saw my niggas from West outside of school. You feel me? Because I'm coming all the way to Arbor Woods.
And that's exactly how I felt when I went. I ain't see them outside of school. Like, so when you get out of school, you up here with the run. Like, I almost switched to the run. I almost left West and went to the run, but my mom wasn't having it though.
I believe it. No, I did.
Education type thing, I guess. But it was definitely on the radar.
Absolutely.
But I knew just going to the games, like I always said, like I love the culture, like the Willow Run games, like the hoop game.
You really had to be there, man.
Yeah, like that shit really felt like a HBCU. It wasn't really like that at Ipsy. Like it was. It was. It was cool for what it was, high school experience. But when you had to run, it felt like this the crib. Like
at least when I got to high school, our football team wasn't shit for real. It was everybody was coming to the game for the atmosphere, for the funk mob, nigga. They finna go crazy. We finna, as soon as the game over, we could have lost 52-0. Nigga, when the band still playing, walking back to the school, nigga, it's finna be 80 people walking behind the band because they finna had a whole, as they walking back into the building. There used to be a whole event coming to stuff like that. So I don't know what they did at Ipsy. Yeah. And I don't ever do no disrespect in that way. It's just I know what I was going through, and I don't think that shit was it was way different, bro. Way different.
I got a question, like, outside of yourself, of course.
Yeah.
Hoop wise or like sports wise, who was like the coldest athlete from this area you seen in your amount of time in them 4 years?
Shit.
From like anywhere. You know what I'm saying? From like
when I was at the run, for sure. You gotta dribble. It don't matter if you was playing basketball and wanted to really play basketball serious at the time when we was in high school, bro. you had to have some sort of like, you wanted to look up at Man and see what the hell he was doing. He was the coldest nigga, and no matter what, bro, just off the strength that that's the first person I ever seen that was on some like, bro, he got real letters from Michigan State, nigga, Michigan, Kansas, nigga, like these is real letters, and he was one of them niggas that he gonna tell you, show you, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And he was a nigga that was like, he was ranked real high, but you could see Man anywhere, like. Yeah, he'll be hooping at the open gym. He'll be hooping outside at Apple Ridge, at Prospect. He'll still be hooping anywhere. So when I was a kid, he older than me, of course, like 2 years or something like that. But yeah, Freeman, that was the nigga when I was a freshman. He was like, I think he was a senior when he graduated. Senior. He was a senior our freshman year.
He's like 06.
Oh yeah, so my freshman year was his senior year, and I just remember like we was hooping. I remember hooping like in an open gym type shit with him before, but I ain't never seen him really hooping a game. And then Belleville was playing at the Run. So, you know, everybody, it was packed. That's a rivalry game anyway. So it's packed in there and it's at the Run. And he's from the Run. So, you know, niggas is in there on that type of time with him. All I remember from this game, bro, one of them, it was like, that nigga threw that bitch off the glass or something, or he did like a windmill or something.
I was there.
Yeah, he did some shit like threw that bitch off the glass, was talking shit in the crowd, and I'm just like, yeah, this nigga the coldest nigga I've ever seen, bro. He did
like, that was probably, at that time too, that probably was the coldest. Yeah. Coldest I seen for sure. Like,
easily,
bro. That was an easy bucket. Easily. Like, that was an easy bucket. Like, he every game I went to, he impacted the game somehow. Like even if he wasn't like scoring, like he had have boards.
No, then he was an animal. Bro.
Yeah, like
he was the first animal I saw.
I didn't know he went to the Run too.
He went his freshman year, I think, but he went to Belleville after that.
I know he went to Belleville. I didn't know he went to the Run too. That's crazy.
Yeah, middle school though for sure.
Man, that's crazy. Okay, I can definitely vouch for that one.
Yeah, well, no, Man was the one out of all this shit when I was a kid. When he was a senior, when I was a freshman, that nigga was going crazy, and he actually had the actual like acclaim. You feel me? Where it's like, damn, this nigga really nationally
outside of where he comes from.
Outside of here, niggas knew who he was, bro. For sure.
So you spent your time at the Run, and then you switched schools again, right?
Yeah, last minute too. Right when I hit my growth.
Now you end up at Robichaud.
Yeah, it's more just life shit, man. It wasn't like I was.
I know that was different too.
Absolutely,
different experience, different area.
I knew Coach Crump, but it wasn't like I was getting recruited to go out there. It was more just timely shit. We wound up losing the crib out here. Kind of had to move impromptu the end of my junior year, so I was really out there like the last 3 weeks of my junior year. But it just don't matter because that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, junior year we wound up leaving. It was kind of abrupt, fast. Inkster wasn't a place I was unfamiliar with because I do got family out there. I got cousins and stuff out there. So I used to be out there just randomly or whatnot. But it was different for that first 2-3 weeks, not knowing nobody. But at the same time, I'm still cool with all my people I met out there. That was a real smooth transition as far as
you did 2 years there?
No, my senior year. I came the end of my junior year. Hooped during the summer with them niggas, got cool with the squad and all that. So then by the time school started, I already had homies, I already had friends, you know what I'm saying? People I met throughout the summer just being in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So when I got to school, it wasn't like I was just brand new when I got to Robichaud.
So that do make sense then, because I think around that time is when I stopped seeing you, because of course you left to Run. Yeah. So I ain't see you for a minute. Of course I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying, you in Robichaud. So I remember I was with Keith, man. RP, bro, man. K. John forever.
Damn.
Keith. I was with Keith, and we was watching. I don't know if it was a clip. It was something on the internet, and it said you was at Eastern.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I was making moves.
I'm like, strick at Eastern. I'm like, damn. I'm like, okay, like, so I'm like, you feel me? I'm paying attention, and I'm saying the experience. I'm like, damn, my nigga balling.
It happened fast, man.
Balling in the MAC, like that was like that was a problem for people that knew you though. You know what I'm saying? Just like,
bro,
of course, like from like I said, the runs at Harvest Lane. You feel me? The relationship, it's like, damn, like this nigga really hooping in the MAC. Like that's D1.
Yeah.
So like, how was that? Like, what was that like? Just how did that happen?
Dog, it was all divine intervention, bro, because I couldn't have planned it and I wouldn't have tried to do it again that way that I did. But I really originally came to Adrian College. I went from Robichaud. Mark White, he seen me at an open run at an unsigned senior camp and told me to come to Adrian. He was going out to Adrian, so I said bump it. That's where I went. Went out there for 1 year. It was terrible. I hated that shit. I just came to the crib. Or really, I went to Michigan State with my sister for real and stayed for like 3 months. Bought. Worked
you bought at Michigan State. Like you was going to their run.
Yeah, I was hooping up there with niece. So shout out Big Sis, my sister.
Okay.
She let me come stay up there with her at Michigan State for the summer. And I was hooping. Coach Mark Montgomery was letting me come to the open runs. Let me go like workout, stuff like that. So I was getting tight. And that's probably what elevated my brain to be like, bitch, I can go play D1. You know what I'm saying? Bumping. I'm up there hooping with these niggas. So I come back home, do transferring a day at Eastern, like as a regular student. I didn't know the coaches. I didn't know Coach Ramsey, none of that shit. So I went up to the office and was like, yeah, I want to hoop. I came from a Division III, but you know, I just want to try out or something. They was like, your tryouts will be in like 3 weeks, but we already got our roster. Nigga, the year I came there, they was like 6-26, nigga. Like it was bad. So
yeah, that's what it
I'm like, I'm like, niggas, y'all ain't got y'all roster,
like,
nigga.
You made niggas pay attention to Eastern. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, we from Ipsy, so like we wasn't really paying attention to Eastern, but it's like once you start hooping there, it's like okay,
for sure,
niggas watching games.
Nigga,
you know, like,
I came up there, they 6-22, whatever that shit was, and I'm like, well, if y'all got a full roster, my nigga, I'm still finna come pull up. You know what I'm saying? To see what's going on. So literally, the tryout wasn't with the squad; it was with a bunch of random niggas. I'm telling you, bro, this I said divine intervention. It's the best game I ever hooped. Open run in my life. I done dunked on like 3 niggas. So I really made my mark felt, bro. Like it wasn't a regular day for me. Like I'm a ball, I'm gonna get my numbers, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. But this day I was really like, so I did have a great ass tryout against these regular niggas, and then that's when Coach Thomas, shout out Coach Thomas, Carl Thomas, a legend up there at Eastern. He was like, man, come to practice next week, bro. I'm gonna show the coach, blah, 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 blah. Shout out my brother Tone that went to Robichaud with me, Tone Green. He was already there, and he was like, man, you Robichaud guys go hard. And he don't even know. Nigga, I was there for 9 months, you feel me? I ain't no real Robichaud nigga, but I'm like, cool, you feel me? Let's do it. I came up there to practice for a week. So, like, nigga, I don't got no locker. I don't have my jersey they give me doesn't have a number on the back. Nigga, it's a blank jersey. They treat me like shit, but a nigga like me, I just didn't care. It wasn't affecting me. Like I wasn't embarrassed by that shit. I was like, yeah, I'm finna, all right, let me see what's going on. I'm finna get in here. Anyway, fast forward, my first week of practice or second week of practice, you can ask these niggas too. We doing like a 2-on-3 drill. You know, that fast break drill where a nigga, whoever shoot the ball, he got to get back on D. Right, it's a 2-on-3. We doing that little drill. Anyway, it's a big dude, Big Mac. 6'10", big white boy. I'm talking about 285, 6'10", big solid. This before the game changed, where you really had a nigga that was in there hauling the paint. I caught him slipping. I'm sorry I'm talking about this, man, but I caught him slipping in there on the drill, jumped from the box on him, jumped over the center, you feel me? Not jumped over him, but body to body, slammed on him. Coach like, hey, y'all take a little 15-minute break real quick, we'll be back, da-da-da-da. And then that's when Coach pulled me to the side, like, dog, you finna make the squad, you feel me? Boo, 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 boo. I kept hooping. They started putting me on like their best players, a nigga named Bebo. And they called him Bebo because he was really like Debo up there. Like, nigga, cussing out the coach. He wasn't getting in trouble. Cussing out the players, punking niggas, all that type of shit. Coach is making him meet, like, because I'm the walk-on nigga. Yeah. Guard him. And make sure he don't go left or make sure he don't do this. So I'm in there to irritate this nigga, basically. So by the time I done earned this nigga respect, because I'm not going to let you just do all that shit to me. Yeah. Yeah, the team was with me, bro. The niggas that was playing that had scholarships but wasn't playing, y'all niggas is not, y'all can't talk to me a certain way in here. Because I be going with these, I be going heads up with these niggas every day. You feel me? I got my respect from there. This is my last thing I'm going to tell you, though. As soon as I worked all this shit up, Ramsey got fired. Ramsey got fired. As soon as I did all that shit and hooped and got on the squad, they know me, he got fired and they brought over Murph, the nigga that was there still for 10 years after that. But same thing happened with him. He told me he was going to let me stay around, but he was bringing niggas from Syracuse, Arkansas. I'm bringing niggas from big time. You can stay here, but, bro, I'm letting niggas go. He cut a couple niggas that was on scholarship. I didn't have a scholarship, so he ain't cutting. Right. Like my first 2 weeks in workouts and shit, bro. Same thing. I'm just having great weeks.
This your first year?
My first year. I had to sit out because coming from D3 to D1, you got to sit out. Okay. If you went D1 to D2.
So you ain't really start getting to go until year 3 for real?
No, year 2. Because Murph got there. When Murph got there, I just had to start from the ground up again.
Oh, okay. It was like starting the process over.
Yeah, so now, even though I just worked up my rapport with this coach, this new coach, like, bro, you can be on the team, but, nigga, you don't got a spot. You feel me? Like, you could be here, you could practice and shit, but, nigga, yeah, if I get another nigga with a jersey, he getting the jersey type shit. So I had to prove myself to Murph for, like, 2 weeks.
How'd that go? Like, what was that? I mean, because, you know, you got to adapt quick.
One-on-one.
Switch coaches, so it's like you got to adapt quick. Like, you just learned this coach. He let me on squad. Now you got somebody else coming in, different personality, different coaching style, and you got to adjust on the fly. Like, what was like the difficulties? I'm sure it was something. Like, it had to be.
I say it now. I hated him at the time, but I look at him like a mentor now. Murph. He taught me about these politics and shit, man. Like, yeah, I could be in there busting ass all day, but if he don't get no credit for me, you really you doing something in vain to yourself, even though it might be good for me to be developed. You know what I'm saying? Let me develop strict at this position right here, because in 2 years that'll be good. But even in them 2 years, if he start helping us win, Strick came here on his own volition. Like, I didn't recruit him. I didn't work him out to get to this point. I'm not saying that's what he did. I'm just telling you that's just how politics can be played, in the sense of, bro, I could be busting ass all day. If coach don't fuck with me, he just don't fuck with me. Right, and if he has an idea where I want to develop this nigga and he play my spot, he's gonna get it, bro. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even, it's about politics. And that's kind of what he told me. Like, bro, I don't have no stats on you. You wasn't never All-American. You wasn't never All-State.
Was it like him telling you, like, you got to become likable? Was it like that, or like it is what it is?
It is what it is. I could have been likable as fuck. At the end of the day, he'd have been like, bro, you gotta go. I ain't got no more room for you, and you taking up space, because it's just money at that time, bro. That's what I learned about it. It's more like, bro, I'm about to pay another nigga scholarship. You think about it, that's 20 bands a year, right? Go to Eastern, or if you coming from out of state, it might be 30 bands a year now. You talking about money at this point. No, I can't. We're just back to Eastern. So when I got my new coach, when Murph got there, bro, like I said, bro, I have never been All-State. I never been all area. I never been. I didn't even play AAU on no circuits, my nigga. So Division I basketball is on the other ends of the odds, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the main point of what I'm really trying to go through my story, what I'm saying is, nigga, I just never stopped. You feel me? I never gave up. I never accepted niggas telling me I couldn't do something. You feel me? And the mindset. So even if I wasn't there, by the time I keep showing up every week, I remember when I felt like, damn, I might not be fast enough, or damn, these niggas jumping high, or damn, these niggas is a little more in shape than me. Whatever it was, bro. It was more like, I'm up to the challenge to go ahead. Let me keep doing it. I ain't scared to get embarrassed. The nigga ain't. And the crazy thing, I never really got torched, bro. My whole nigga, I did 3 years of Division I basketball. Of course, we was playing zone, so that is a little different, but
yeah. That's Division I basketball.
Yeah.
It don't, you feel me? You could go, it's some people that can't make it through a high school practice. You know, like, you can't even get through a high school practice, so you going to Division I don't care where you hoop at. Like, that's major territory. The MAC got real hoopers. Like, these some of the best players on a high school team.
For sure.
Here on scholarship, like, trying to get to the next level, so you competing with talent and hunger.
That's what I got to learn from my niggas, or my teammates, where it was like, every one of my teammates, no matter what you say about them, I was the only nigga that was there that didn't have that type of shit. Everybody was some sort of all-state, some sort of all-area, some sort of AAU circuit player, some sort of, he had a name of some sort somewhere. You feel me? Like, you go to his hometown, niggas know he's the man as far as when it comes to this type of shit. So, yeah, that kind of made my experience different too, how I approached that shit. I was hungry. I was like, nigga, all right, y'all got to show me this still every single day. And once my teammates seen that that's the type of time I was on, I had their respect too. It was never, I never got treated like no walk-on, bro. And I'm being honest, like, I wasn't on no, like in the conversations when we talking about who's competing for spots and all that shit, it was never like, we know bro not finna. No, nigga, shit. We gotta put my stats up with everybody in here. All the scholarship niggas. I wasn't on scholarship my first year playing with Murph. You know what I'm saying?
So how did the scholarship conversation go?
Because my first year playing, not on scholarship with Murph, nigga, we won the MAC West. The first time Eastern won anything. And I was a starter for shit, like 10 out of the 14 conference games. I didn't start off starting because I was the walk-on nigga. Through the year, I mean, from training camp to preseason to the exhibition side, by the time conference play started, nigga, I was a starter. Right. I started the first conference game of the year, and I stayed in the start lineup until like the 12th game, my nigga. So by the time, nigga, I'm a part of this championship. I'm not just a walk-on that was here cheering for niggas on the side. Like, nah, nigga, in 8 of these games, I done played 30 minutes. You feel me? Or 28 minutes. Right. I'm a part of this shit now. So at the end of the year, I didn't want to say he didn't want to give it to me, but it was more like he had to give me it on some, nigga, you been here every day. You was a part of our championship we just had. Yeah. I got to keep you here off the strength. Like, I didn't have no name or nothing.
So how did the conversation go?
Just as fast as that happened, bro. It's just as fast as I just said it. He sat me down and was like, so, yeah, bro, it was really some, I'm about to say, I'm going to keep it personal, but it was really on some shit like, yeah, bro, we got an extra scholarship for you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, nigga, a big unveiling like, Strick, you did it, my nigga. Hey, you was the walk-on this year, but we blessing. It wasn't like none of that shit. He just sat me down like, hey, bro, we got another scholarship for you. So, you know, we'll have you back next year. We'll be seeing you. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm geeked up for sure. I went and talked shit to all my niggas that day. Yeah, all the teammates, they was geeked for me and all that shit. We talked shit, had fun, but
what'd that do to your game? Like, as far as like how you worked on your game?
It just made me, it made me say that I gotta go hard. I was going hard to get in the door, but I gotta go hard because I can't look like a sucker niggas. Like I was on some, I didn't want to make it look like I
got now, so it's like,
that's what it was.
It's like being in certain tiers, like certain categories. So it's like, now you want the Scully, like I gotta show you why I got it. You know, because you still could be a walk-on, but it's like, you know, I got the scholarship, so now I gotta come in here. And that's the motivation. That's the motivation for everything to come in here. Like I got the scholarship after the walk-on situation.
That's exactly what it was.
You got taller too.
That's what niggas don't know either. All this shit is happening. I told you, divine timing, bro. Shit I can't plan, dog.
That shit was crazy, bro. Like I was blown away. I said, bro, since got taller, everything, giving buckets.
One thing that happened, and I'm gonna leave it at that, so we can move on to the glorious part of it. Coach Hunter, he was the coach at Willow Run. Well, I didn't tell you, my junior year before I left the Robichaud, my nigga, this is my junior year. I only got 2 more years of high school. I'm not getting no burn at all, basically. You feel me at this point? I'm in the mix and all that shit, and I'm still in practice doing what I'm supposed to do and all that, but nigga, I ain't getting no burn. When I do get some burn, it's some spotty minutes. I'm playing the 5 and the 4. I'm coming in for yaya and shit. Like, it's crazy. So, I wound up sitting down with Hunter on some nigga grown man shit, like in the office, like, bro, I just wanted to know why I ain't playing for real. Like, tell me. And this nigga asked me like this, bro. He like, you think, in your honest opinion, do you think that you're gonna be able to get a scholarship and play college basketball? I'm like, yeah, for sure. He like, it's my job as the coach to assess, you know, if that's the truth. I've been there. That nigga played like he played D2. He played like at Grand Valley or some shit like that. But he like, it's my job to assess, you know, who I think could be in those positions and put those people in a position. And right now, I just don't think that you're one of those guys that is actually going to be, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, cool. I have no idea that I'm finna, you know, we finna lose the crib and I'm going to Robichaud next year. It was really just more like, all right, bet. But I'm saying that to say I didn't take that shit like, nigga, fuck Coach Hunter, fuck back. Well, I did say fuck Coach Hunter, but it was like, it wasn't fuck basketball. It was more like, all right, bet. I'm really finna get on my grind and start showing these niggas, bro. Like, all right, bet. You don't think I'm one of them niggas? I'm finna show niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I did start running, working out, lifting weights. Shout out to Pops. We got the weight bench cracking. I started hitting the mugs. I'm going to the court every single day. I done got a moped. I'm around all through here. Apple Ridge, Cheney. I'm coming to West Willow. I'm coming to... I was everywhere, nigga. I'm hooping every single day. I'm working on my shit every single day. And yeah, bro, shit. God put all that other shit in front of me after that. You know what I'm saying? Like Robichaud, Adrian, Eastern. All that shit came after I locked in.
It's a journey. Yeah. So now you okay, you got the scholar, you know, you finished your senior year. You got the college experience. I'm sure, you know, you enjoyed the college experience.
Hell yeah.
You know.
I said I might be the only nigga from Willow Run to take a private flight out of Willow Run Airport. That might just, we got to do the research on that. But yeah, I might be on some Willow Run Soldier Boy shit.
I ain't gonna lie, that's fly.
I actually went to Willow Run High School and got to fly out of the Willow Run. I know niggas that went to Willow Run their whole life, and they still might not even know where the airport at. Like, the actual airport, you feel me? Because look, I'm only saying that because when I went, I'm like, they like, we going to the Will and Run Airport. I'm talking this Will and Run shit to my teammates. They don't know what the fuck that is because they from Cali, New Jersey, nigga. They from all different sorts of places. So when I'm talking this Will and Run shit, they don't know what I'm talking about. So eventually, we taking one of these private flights, one of these games, and they like, oh, we going to Will and Run, we going to Strick Hood, da 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 da. And I'm like, shit, I don't really know where we going, nigga. I don't really know where we actually going. I see the signs and shit, but I ain't never been to the Will and Run Airport for real, so yeah, nigga, we gotta do some research. We gonna do some comments or something.
Maybe somebody can, let us know. Can compete with that.
Has anybody ever flown out to the Will and Run Airport? But you had to go to Will and Run schools
I've
at
never
least
even
3
been to
years.
Will and Run Airport. I'm gonna be honest, you just said people I don't know where it's at. I'm one of the people.
I think it's lightweight in Belleville. It might be Belleville.
I've seen the sign.
Me too.
But to actually be there, I ain't never actually been to the spot.
I went up on that. I went all
right back here.
Cut.
And it go all the way to Belleville.
See, look, I'm past the jurisdiction. I'm talking about niggas bringing weed, no TSA, no nothing. We just straight from the bus, boom, 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 and we on that bitch. As soon as it take off, it's talking like I'm talking some fly shit. Nah, it's really the scariest shit in the world because that motherfucker is in the air like the whole time. Like, nigga, we was scared to death the whole flight, but it is some fly shit to say.
Yeah, no, that's super fly, man.
Nigga, we was moving in that bitch.
So it's like, okay, so you got the private flight. You took that route. So now you done with hooping, you done with college. Now it's time to get into music. You already been on the private, so you ready for the spotlight of being an entertainer. Like how was that transition? What made you want to get into music? And I'm sure you tapped into hooping. Yeah. So it's thoughts about going to the next level. Like what you want to do with that. So like how you make the decision to put the ball down and pick up the mic.
It was more divine intervention. It might be time to get to the Remy now. Kitty, can we get them cubes, please? But nah, for real. My roommate in college was a big 7-foot giant, Shante Riley. That was a nigga that was my homie through the whole my Eastern time up there. He came there. The same time I got there as my roommate. So we used to just be on trips, you know what I'm saying? Like whenever we take trips to different schools and stuff, that was my roommate in the hotels and all that shit. So we used to be in our own vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like when we go to the room, this nigga was to himself, I'm to myself. It wasn't until one nigga grabbed the aux cord that we actually start having conversations with each other. Like, damn, what you know about that shit right there? You feel me? So once we got on some cool shit like musically with each other, bro, as soon as I graduated, I already had a son. My son 10 now, you know what I'm saying? I had my son when I was in college and shit, so thank you. So I'm working at the plant, nigga, frustrated out my mind, doing 15-hour shifts, doing shit I don't really like to do. And DeShante just started sending me beats. He started making beats. He's in the D League at this time. I mean, the G League. Which one is it? It's the G League now.
Yeah, G League, yep.
At the time, it was the D League, though. Damn, it's
I guess so. Man, they did switch it. It was the D League.
It was the D League when I'm telling you, yeah.
You're right.
But yeah, he was in the G League, nigga, at the time. So he ain't doing shit but traveling and hooping. So he making beats now. So I'm on these shifts. Really listening to headphones, listening to this nigga beats while I'm fucking sharpening parts up and putting them together and all that stuff. And I'm just making up raps and shit. So eventually one day, he coming home for All-Star Weekend, and he like, nigga, I'm coming home. I'm gonna be home for like 4-5 days. Let's do some shit. He like, I'm thinking about when he said, he like, let's go to the studio, just catching the vibe, because that's just what niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Pull up at the studio, smoke, drink, He like, let's pull up to the studio, do something. I'm like, bet. I said, really? I'm about to set up some shit where we get in the studio and I'm about to record some shit to some of your shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he was like, bet, yeah, let's do that. So I wound up even talking this nigga into going half with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, shit. I'm like, nigga, we finna put some shit together real quick. I had to charge him up. And,
so before you continue, like, when did you realize you could rap? And I'm sure it came earlier than what you know what I'm saying, than when you decided to actually do it. So, like, your first rap, or like when you actually put some words together and you like, damn, I could do this.
Will and Run shit. It was when I was dissing my sister boyfriend in her rap group. It's real shit.
She had a rap group?
No, he had a boyfriend.
He had a rap group.
I don't want to put niggas' names out, man. Okay. Because we on a podcast. Niece had a boyfriend at the time. This nigga was on some rap shit. He had a little group. It was called, So they had a rap group, and literally this how this shit happened, bro. My baby, you know that. She on the phone with this nigga, and I don't know. She on the phone with him as I'm, you know, bopping around, blah blah blah, and I'm like, nigga, what is it? I don't even know. I'm like, what the fuck you listening to? She like, this, that, what's the name shit? I'm like, man, this shit sound terrible. So, bro, that's crazy. The other way, look, I just came in. It's all good. It's a part of it. Nah. Yeah, you good. Come on, give me some love. My baby, I ain't seen you in, nigga. Young Lotus, my baby. It started. Yeah. Damn, what we just said? What we talking about?
Yo, she had your sister boyfriend, right, Bruce?
I'm listening. As soon as I'm listening, I'm walking. I'm like, what did you listening to? She like, nigga, this what's the name? I'm like, man, that shit sound trash. He on the phone though. He heard that shit. I'm talking about 3 days later, dog. This MySpace time. Nigga, 3 days later, these niggas got a diss track on MySpace on me. I'm like, I'm talking about nigga, fuck strick. This nigga is black fitted. They doing real specific shit about. I said, wait a minute. At the time, my pops on some like he's been a DJ his whole life. So like at the crib ain't nothing but CDs, turntables, boom, boom. So I done told my pops like, oh, these niggas done dish me. I'm finna set up the DJ shit, nigga. I'm finna diss these niggas. Get an instrumental. He went and got some Ice Cube shit, some shit he like. Nigga, I'm finna diss these niggas. Next day, bro, I put that shit out on MySpace and nigga Bass, nigga Big Chris. I don't even remember Big White Chris. Nigga, all these niggas was going crazy.
Yeah, I remember they had
Me and Fred went to Summer Academy at Upper Bound at Eastern, bro, and we was doing a little talent show. I knew Niece's boyfriend and them was gonna come up there and support Niece. Me and Fred did the diss track. Fred got a verse on it now. I did the diss track at the talent show at Upper Bound with these niggas in the crowd, all that shit. Motherfuckers start coming up to the stage. It was Mike Thomas. I had a whole bunch of Willow Run niggas in there though. So it was like, we was all, it wasn't no smoke or nothing like that, but they was really upset about that. But that was my first time rapping and I was like, yeah, niggas was like, yeah, nigga, that shit was cold. You rap, nigga. Fuck it. Okay, so yeah, shout out to Niece's boyfriend who made me diss them niggas.
Okay, and you was what age?
I was like 12, 13, something like that.
12, 13.
Yeah, bro.
So when you actually took the tape down there to my boys in the D, they was like, he only 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nigga, I was talking crazy.
So I'm assuming you were like 22, 23 around the time you actually made the transition into the music.
Yeah,
like
that was
a rapper.
Yeah, when I was done.
It was right after college, right?
Yep. I was about 23, 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, I'm sure because I've been around the music industry a little bit. I got a little taste of, you know, moving around.
Yeah.
It's a different atmosphere. You know, certain qualities that that you gotta have. I kind of look at it like just morally. Yeah. In order to like really navigate through it the way you need to.
Absolutely.
So I know like basketball come easy. You've been doing this forever, you know, it ain't working out, working on your game, lifting weights, doing all of that. Yeah. Now you get into the music, you good at rapping. Yeah. But now it's time to deal with the politics of that. And it's like, I know that probably came with some interesting stories.
It's test every day. It's test every day. But I think what's crazy is basketball, and at least basketball in the team situations I've been in, is how I kind of been guiding this music shit. Like I said, it's a lot of politics in basketball. Like as a walk-on, bro, I was supposed to be in there kissing everybody's ass. Like niggas showing up early, talking to the coach, asking how his kids is doing, and rooting for my teammates and waving the towel on the bench when shit going on. You're supposed to be a morale guy when you the walk on. You know what I'm saying? But I was in there on business, like as a competitor. Like not that I'm a
definitely walk on standpoint.
Yeah, when I was a walk on, I'm gonna do my regular clapping, but everything I'm doing is like on the strength of me trying to get a scholarship. That's it. I ain't here for nothing else. So the reason, since I was backing up that with action, they didn't never really get on me. That's what I meant about playing that. And I think just translating that to music, bro. I think a lot of niggas that's doing music is just trying to be famous, or they trying to fill a void of some sort. Now that it's a platform to do it. Right. And since I'm not finna never play no roles like that, I'm finna I'm finna have to just be a show and prove nigga. Like as far as what my reach is, what my grasp is.
It's kind of like the underdog mindset.
Absolutely, it's the same thing. Like, I'm right back in that mode of, bro, I know this how this shit's supposed to go. Yeah. I'm not doing that.
And it crazy though, like as you get older, like you got the ones that play sports, and you got the ones that didn't. Like I always like, even when I'm doing what I'm doing, I always like go back to like I learned this in sports.
Yeah,
like just learning the structure, like learning how to like show up. Learning how to have empathy for people, you know, like working with people, different personalities. Like you just never know. And then like working on your game, getting the respect of coaches, watching film, like doing all these different things. So it's the same thing when you trying to run a business or you trying to embark on a career that requires a business structure.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand it. And I always ask people, like, did you play sports? Like I ask people that question, like, did you play sports? And a lot of them say no. And I understand a lot of things because you didn't. Like, when you play sports, you understand certain qualities about structure and friendship. And
how to work with people, how to read people.
Even respecting your coach. Because it's sometimes you want to, you know, like, he might say something, be like, hey, dog, like, I ain't like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you got to take that and you got to put your head down and run another suicide.
It's completely foreign to certain people who haven't played sports when it's like, hey, certain things are just supposed to go a certain way. I shouldn't have to tell you after we do it once. You feel me? But sometimes it's more like, what you mean you shouldn't have to tell? No, nigga, that's how it works usually, where it gets said once, nigga, and then you follow suit after that, and you're going to get your consequences in between until you do follow suit with this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a, once you understand how systems work, like you said, people work, that's a big question. I do need to start asking niggas, do they play sports before we start talking any further?
Yeah.
You ever play a sport?
Yeah,
team sport.
Just doing business. Like, you know, like even with me working with Joe, like we played football in high school. You know, like a lot of my friends, I played sports with them. So our relationships is different.
Yeah.
You know, than with somebody I would just meet and we don't really got that dynamic. So it's certain things that's not understood. And then you ask them like, yo, did you play sports? Or like, what you do when you was a kid? And they be like, I ain't really. And I'm like, okay, I understand certain things now. Like,
so this is my first time even talking about this shit in public or on a camera before. But like early in the shit, when we got going, I was again, like I said, divine intervention. I just was blessed to have a lot of different connections with basketball, bro. Like my friends, who they are, what they do outside of basketball is not. I didn't know about it until afterwards, really, for the most part. But I got a chance to just move around real early when I first put out my tape. So nigga, I done went out to the Bay for a while, just recorded music with people. The producers, these niggas called the mechanics, bro, like legends out there as far as producers. But put music together with them, different artists out there. Me and Tate flew out there, Atlantic Records, bro, early, like 2016 time, where it was like,
I remember that.
Nigga, just for a day. This is my first time ever taking a flight in a day where it's like I'm leaving at 8 in the morning and coming back at 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sitting down for lunch downtown in Manhattan real quick and, you know, chopping it up, going up to the offices and seeing motherfuckers recording and just getting a glimpse, like a hands-on glimpse. You can see that shit all day on the gram, but walking through it and, nigga, seeing the shit actually is like way different. And the crazy part is that was my first day of the politics where niggas was already like, I'm not saying the person who actually flew us out to die there, but it was already talked to. It was like, what you about to do? And how this shit gonna work with your group? Like, you know how shit go usually. We got producers that make beats. How this shit gonna work? Because me and bro came as a package, you know what I'm saying? But just not understanding how, nigga, what this is, what you really saying to me without saying, you know what I'm saying? And being able to navigate and not do no sucker shit because I'm in y'all offices and y'all just bought us lunch for $1,000 and you know what I'm saying? To be like, well, shit, whatever y'all talking about doing, let's do it. They looking for that shit for you to be, you know what I'm saying, overzealous, over anxious to seeing what you looking for. You feel me? And nah, bro, I think basketball, navigating that space, the neighborhood, just experiences being outside in general, it prepared me to be, it prepared me to be the artist that I am in the sense of how I handle shit, how I do shit, why I do shit, why I rap the way I rap, what I'm talking about. All that shit is calculated.
So like what's your the vision behind the artistry? Like what's your vision for the people that don't know what you doing with the music?
The goal for real is just trying to create individualism. Like, I think music, the reason I decided to even start making music was because, like, shit, I got tired of the shit. Like, everything being the same as far as the content, the beats, it ain't nobody, like, it's very rare you see somebody trying to make their own path anymore. Like, usually everybody trying to, whatever's going on at the time, right, we doing that. Nigga, Beyonce put out the dance hall album, now everybody finna start making dance hall music and trying to get shit going. So, my whole goal and reasoning behind trying to do my music is just to show niggas that it can work another way, so you can try to figure out your way to do this shit and you can kind of make your own path. So all my music, the content is experience stuff. I'm catching these vibes every once in a while too, but it's always gonna be some type of meaning in my shit where it's a reason why I'm talking to you on this song for a minute, even if it's one line in this shit that I want you to take home with you. Like, yeah, nigga, it's something in there. Every single song I got, and it's hopefully something that if you going through some shit, if you stuck somewhere, if you you want to make your own shit and it ain't rap, my music is for those people, those hustlers, those this new generation of people who got 9 to 5s, but they trying to make their own thing. It ain't gotta be rap. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to my shit. You're gonna get some motivation, some inspiration, some affirmation, some experience shit from me finding my own way, transitioning from hoop to music. If you want to transition from, nigga, street life to corporate life, you could do it. If you transitioning from being a stay-at-home parent, nah, you can go be an entrepreneur. Whatever it is, nigga, my music got some type of game and some type of inspiration to tell you to keep doing that and make your own way. Don't go no other way, because that's my story. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's like you do all this while being like a dad. Like, entrepreneurship kind of like having a baby already. It's like having a kid. So sure. Balancing that and being a parent, you know, like what's some of the challenges that came with that? Just like,
I mean, it's just what you said. You gotta be able to balance your time. But that's what we just said. Everything I've been doing been basketball related. I had to do that when I was in college, where it was school, my personal life, my homework, my basketball life, my homies back at home, my homies in college, you know, all this, my family that's at home, because I'm really in Ipsy. Even though I felt like I was away at college, I'm really at home, so family shit's still relevant to me, because I'm here, you know what I'm saying? Right on the corner. Yeah, I had to balance all that shit, so now it's kind of the same thing, where I have a one-track mind too, where it's like, I have to have it separate, bro. All right, this is for this, this is for this, this is for this, this for this time for that, this time for that. So that's kind of what I do, bro. I go to work.
That same structure.
Same structure.
Same sports structure that you... That's funny, because it's like I use the same thing. Like, just... we didn't realize it at the time, but getting up for school, class, practice, study hall if you had that. Yeah. You know, like, then coming home and having to do, like, the individual things. Like, you still gotta do things in the crib.
Absolutely.
You know, like, you still gotta, you know, if you're in a relationship, you still gotta make time to talk to your girl, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or whatever. And it's like, it's the same structure as you get older. Like, you learn how to, like, utilize and chop up your day from the morning to the night. Like, all right, bet. Like, by this time, like, yeah, I'm about to go ahead and wind it down. But before then, I'm going to class, I'm going to practice, going to study hall, weight room, homework, personal life. Then, you know what I'm saying, wake up and just do the same thing over again. And I think that's where, like, the consistency, like, you know, like, sports teach you that consistency. Like, if you keep doing something every day, you get better at it.
For sure.
You keep working on the move every day, you get better at it.
For sure.
You watch enough film every day, you able to see things in real time. So I don't think a lot of people really, like, pretty much what I'm saying, if you got kids, like, get them in sports.
For sure.
You know? Like,
that's
you know, like,
get them there early.
Get them in a structured system, like,
learn
whether
about
it be
life.
a program or whatever, just get them in a structured system that teach them how to utilize the whole 24.
Learn about life.
Because when you don't have that and you get older and you trying to learn how to utilize it, like, it's hard. Like sports, that sports schedule helped me still to this day.
You know, it's fucked up. A lot of the kids don't know how to take L's. Even when I'm watching the kids, my son play football now. You see them kids out there, they look like they lost the Super Bowl already when it's an 8-year-old game. You feel me? And it's not that, I ain't saying that because of course we always emotional when we lost games and all that stuff, but it's more like taking a loss shouldn't be as devastating as it is. You know what I'm saying? And you do have to learn that as time goes on. But like,
'cause they gonna come.
Yeah,
regardless if you ain't gotta necessarily do nothing for L to come. Like,
bro. Like sometimes niggas is better than you, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes niggas is stronger than you, bro. Like you have to and be okay with that and figure out how you can still move in that space though. It ain't no, defeat. It's more of you gotta adapt your game plan. What you do in sports. Nah, all right, these niggas, we know they bigger than us. We know they stronger than us.
Right.
This is still the game plan though to be effective and put us in a position to win. You know what I'm saying? Like
you still gotta do your role, your part.
Yeah, role playing is real important, my guy.
Yeah.
And, that's a big part of the team shit now where roles, I've had to learn that in my business shit right now where it's like I like to be real free in the sense of I don't like to micromanage people or tell niggas exactly what to do and how to do it because I feel like that's your shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to impede on mine. Let you do yours. But without that being said, I think with my freedom, just in my experience, it's like not everybody has those principles of if you're not on their ass, it won't get finished. You feel me? Like, or if you're not micromanaging them niggas, it might just go completely left. Yeah. And you like, how we get here when I just gave you this to work with. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, you right, bro. Sports is just everything as far as I'm still using everything that I learned from sports.
You know what I'm saying? We and you know what I'm saying, us being at the age that we at, like just still using that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You probably joined your first sports with like 7, 8 years old. Yeah. You know, and like it teach you then, and as you get older, it's like that same structure apply to like business and like just those endeavors. Like even if you're not in business, like anything you do probably require that schedule.
For sure.
So like, what's something that you working on? Like anybody, like any music you got anything coming?
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? With some producers.
Definitely been working. I got a project put together with a producer from overseas, over in Europe. Okay. I'm calling it Study Abroad. Like I said, more game, more free game, inspiration.
Shit, study abroad. I like that.
Yeah, study abroad. We just giving out some more inspiration, more game. I'm putting it all together right now. I'm actually in my business school. I'm in business school right now, so making sure that the little small things I was missing out on, which as far as I'm a nigga I'm a creative person. So when I sit down and I be at the crib, I'm literally either writing some shit down or I'm lost in my head thinking about some shit that I'm trying to do or want to do, and that leaves a lot of room for the business to be open. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me learning this shit. I'm about 5 years, about to be 6 years down there. No, probably more than that. 6, 7 years almost learning, doing this music where it's like, if I want to take it to the next level, I have to be in that lane. I can't really leave it up to other people. I've been trying to give it to other people. Be like, this your lane. You like doing business, right? Let's do business. But that ain't really, that's not going to be sustainable. That's what I done learned throughout this process. So, yeah, I'm getting my business acumen up right now. And by the time the year is up, by the next time you see me again, when you see this music and these visuals, and I've been working for sure. It's just that it's all got to be for a reason now. Like Nip say, the all money in, the proud to pay shit. I got to get direct consumer. I got to get I got to have some actual statements of what I'm spending on my shit. I've really just been coming out of my pocket. Everything you done seen so far, bro, has been coming out me going to work and hustling and doing what I do to make sure I can do this shit. But nah, I need to actually have it structured the right way. So that's what I'm working on. But the music is coming. The fire is coming again. The nonprofit back in the community getting stuff going again. It's all in the works right now. Hopefully by the summer, everything will be in place where we got a whole operation running, and it's gonna be sustainable. It ain't gonna be just I'm here for a year and a half, and then I got to go recalibrate. The next time I come back, I'm not going nowhere. That's what I mean. But that's what I'm working on. So get ready for that.
Nah, that's a fact, man. That's what's up, man. You already know we day one, so this is
all dribble. Harvest Lane days. We didn't talk about it. We were supposed to talk about Harvest Lane one time. But look,
if you know Harvest Lane, you know Harvest Lane. It's a part of Will Run.
Come
a lot of things happen. A lot of relationships form still to this day.
We really cousins. Arbor Woods and Harvest Lane is cousins. We connected in the back where the woods was at.
No, facts. Like, hey, like real talk. Like you ain't know, like niggas walking through the woods, like you just didn't know.
Yeah, we popping over there.
Niggas
right
could be pulling up to hoop. They could be pulling up to do something else. Like somebody right walking through the woods could mean anything. But it was a lot of niggas walking through the woods to get to the lane. Coming through the park, you feel me? So
absolutely, man.
You know, like them relationships still, like I said, foreign to this day.
Absolutely,
man. You know, I've been watching. I'm gonna keep watching. Proud of you, bro. Appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate you.
You know, it's another episode of Tastemakers. I'll see y'all the next time.
Just stop playing in the background. You right.
We should have had it playing real low in the background. Look, oh.